In moments of solitude, amidst the tranquility of nature, a soft voice whispers, "I'm always here for you." This gentle echo, heard in the rustling leaves or the lapping waves, is a reminder of an ever-present companionship. It's not just the physical beauty of the world around us, but the underlying promise that there is a constant force, a guiding hand, that is always with us. This voice, this presence, is not bound by time or place. It is as infinite as the sky above us, as enduring as the mountains, as fluid and ever-changing as the rivers that carve their way through the earth. It's a comforting lullaby in the stillness of the night, a reassuring murmur in the bustling daylight. This is more than just a whisper in the wind. This is a promise, a vow of constant support and guidance, an assurance that you are never alone. There are voices all around us, each with a unique story to tell. Imagine being Sarah, a single mother of two, juggling between two jobs and striving to give the best to her children. One night, overwhelmed by exhaustion, she falls asleep crying, feeling alone and unsupported. But in the silence of that night, a reassuring voice whispers, "I'm always here for you." She wakes up the next morning, feeling a renewed sense of strength, an unseen hand guiding her through the struggles. Or picture John, a successful businessman who seemingly has it all. But beneath the surface, he grapples with a void, an emptiness that his material wealth cannot fill. One day, during a quiet moment of introspection, he hears a gentle voice saying, "I'm always here for you." This moment marks the start of a profound inner journey, a quest for a deeper spiritual fulfillment that transcends worldly achievements. Consider the story of Aisha, a young girl living in a war-torn country, a world where hope seems like a distant dream. Amid the chaos and destruction, she hears a soft voice telling her, "I'm always here for you." This message becomes her beacon of hope, her source of courage to dream of a peaceful world, and to work tirelessly towards making this dream a reality. Then there's the tale of Robert, an elderly man grappling with loneliness after the loss of his beloved spouse. He spends his days reminiscing about the past, longing for the companionship he once had. One day, while looking at an old photograph, he hears a comforting voice, "I'm always here for you." This message brings him solace and a realization that he is never truly alone, that love transcends the physical realm, and that his beloved is always with him in spirit. Each person, each story, unique in its own way, yet bound by a common thread, the divine message of constant support and guidance. This message is not bound by religion, race, or social status. It's a universal assurance that resonates with the human spirit, a reminder that we are never alone in our journey, no matter how challenging or lonely it may seem. Sarah, John, Aisha, and Robert, they are not just characters in a story. They represent us, our struggles, our triumphs, our moments of despair, and our victories. They remind us that in the midst of life's storms, there's a voice that whispers, "I am always here for you." A voice that encourages us to rise above our challenges, to keep moving forward, to never lose hope. These stories, these experiences, they are more than just anecdotes. They are testament to the power of faith, the magic of belief, and the beauty of divine guidance. They are reminders that no matter how alone we may feel, there's always a higher power watching over us, guiding us, supporting us, and loving us unconditionally. Each story is a beacon of hope, a ray of light in the darkness, a gentle reminder that we are not alone in our journey. Each story encourages us to listen, to open our hearts, to connect with the divine, to feel the presence of a higher power in our lives. In every struggle, in every joy, the same comforting message echoes, "I'm always here for you." In the silence of our hearts, in the chaos of our lives, in the depth of our despair, and in the height of our joy, the message is always the same, a reassurance, a promise, an eternal truth. "I'm always here for you." This message resonates in many forms, across cultures and religions. As we delve deeper into the essence of the divine message, "I'm always here for you," we find that it's a universal sentiment echoed in various religious texts, spiritual teachings, and personal insights. The interpretations may vary, but the undercurrent of an unwavering presence remains constant. In Christianity, The Bible reassures us of God's constant presence. The Psalms, for instance, often speak of the Lord as a refuge, a place of safety where we can always turn. The message is clear. No matter the trials we face, God's presence is a constant. In Islam, Allah's omnipresence is a pillar of faith. The Quran states, "And He is with you wherever you are." This verse encapsulates the comforting belief of a divine being who is always there, guiding us through life's ups and downs. The teachings of Hinduism also reflect this sentiment. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, "I am the same to all beings." Here, the divine presence is not just constant, it's also non-discriminatory, offering comfort and guidance to all, regardless of their deeds or status. Buddhist teachings, while not focusing on a deity, emphasize the Buddha nature inherent in all beings. This nature is a constant presence within us that can guide us towards enlightenment, always available for us to tap into. These interpretations from religious texts are echoed in various spiritual teachings. The idea of a divine or spiritual presence that's always there for us is a common thread in many philosophies and beliefs. The interpretations may differ in form, but the essence remains the same: a guiding light, a comforting hand, a reassuring whisper. And then there are personal insights. For some, this message of unwavering presence might not come from a religious or spiritual perspective, but from a deeply personal one. It might be the comforting memory of a loved one saying, "I'm always here for you." It could be the inner voice of resilience that whispers these words during tough times. Or it could be the shared human experience of empathy and connection that reassures us, we're never alone. This sentiment, "I'm always here for you," is also seen in our relationships. A parent's love for their child, a friend's shoulder during hard times, a stranger's act of kindness, all mirror this message of constant support and presence. The beauty of this message is that it transcends the boundaries of religion, spirituality, and personal belief. It's a universal echo that reverberates through the human experience, reminding us of the constant presence of love, guidance, and support. In every interpretation, the essence remains the same: the promise of an unwavering presence. Whether it's a divine entity, a spiritual guide, a loved one, or our inner strength, the message is clear: I'm always here for you. And in this promise, we find comfort, strength, and the courage to face whatever life throws our way. So next time you feel alone or overwhelmed, remember this message. Remember that you're not alone. Remember that there's a presence, a force, a love that's always there for you. And in that remembering, may you find the strength to keep going, the courage to face your fears, and the comfort of knowing you're never alone. In every interpretation, the essence remains the same: the promise of an unwavering presence. Visuals speak a language of their own, conveying messages in ways words sometimes cannot. They can paint 1,000 words, and in our case, they serve as a beacon of hope, a reminder of the constant support and guidance that surrounds us. Imagine a lighthouse standing tall amidst the roaring waves and dark clouds. It stands unflinching, its light piercing through the gloom, guiding lost ships to safe harbor. This lighthouse is a powerful symbol of guidance and protection. Just as it guides seafarers through treacherous storms, so does the divine presence guide us through life storms. It stands as a reminder that even in our darkest hours, we are not alone. There is a guide, a source of comfort, always there for us. Now picture a sky full of stars, with one star shining more brightly than all the others. This star, the guiding star, serves as a beacon for those navigating the vast expanse of the night. It's a symbol of hope, a sign that even in the vastness of the universe, there is a path laid out for us, a path illuminated by this guiding star. In the same way, the divine presence in our lives shines brightly, guiding us through the vast expanse of our life's journey. Finally, envision an open hand. It's a universal sign of assistance, of willingness to help. An open hand can offer food to the hungry, lift someone who has fallen, or simply hold another hand in a moment of need. This open hand is a metaphor for the divine support that is always available to us. It's always there, ready to lift us when we stumble, to hold us when we're uncertain, to provide for us when we're in need. These visual metaphors, the lighthouse in the storm, the guiding star, the open hand, they all carry a profound message. They tell us that guidance, protection, and support are always available to us. They remind us that we're not alone in our journey. In the trials and triumphs of life, these symbols serve as reminders of a constant presence, an unwavering support that's always there. Just like the lighthouse's beam cutting through the storm, the guiding star leading the way, and the open hand ready to assist, the divine presence is always there. It's there in the highs and lows, in joy and sorrow, in peace and chaos. It whispers softly in our ear, "I'm always here for you." These symbols remind us, in their own unique way, that we are never alone. As we journey through life, we can sometimes forget this comforting message. We can become so entangled in our struggles, so lost in our fears, that the whisper of solace becomes a distant echo. But let us pause, take a deep breath, and remind ourselves of the omnipresent support that surrounds us. Think of a sunrise, a new dawn breaking the night's darkness, bringing light to our world. Every morning without fail the sun rises, a constant reminder that no matter how dark the night, a new day will always come. In the same way, there's a force, a divine presence, that is always there, whispering, "I'm always here for you." Consider the calm waters of a lake, still and serene, reflecting everything around it. Even when the winds blow, causing ripples and waves, the water eventually returns to its peaceful state. This is a testament to the resilience within us, mirroring the unwavering support that brings us back to tranquility amidst life's storms. Reflect on the blooming flower, a symbol of growth and beauty. Despite the harsh weather or the rocky soil, it finds a way to blossom, to flourish. Similarly, there's a loving presence, a guiding light, that supports us in our growth, helping us to bloom where we are planted. These are not just visuals of nature, but metaphors of a divine presence, a comforting voice that whispers in the silence of our hearts, "I'm always here for you." It's a reassurance of unwavering support, a promise of constant guidance, a testament of unconditional love. So as we continue our journey, let's carry this comforting message within us. Let's remember the sunrise, the calm waters, the blooming flower. Let's remember the whispers in the silence, the guiding light in the darkness, the hand that holds us when we stumble. No matter where you go or what you face, remember, you're never alone. Your journey is unique, your experience is your own. We all walk different paths, face unique challenges, and find comfort in our own ways. Perhaps you've heard that whisper, "I'm always here for you," in a moment of silence, or amidst the chaos of life. Or perhaps you're still waiting to hear it. Either way, we'd love to hear from you. Share your experiences, your thoughts, your moments of comfort or doubt in the comments below. Let's create a space of understanding, of shared experiences and mutual comfort. If you find solace, inspiration, or just a sense of community here, consider subscribing. We'll continue to explore these themes, delve into personal stories, interpretations, and symbols, all aimed at understanding that message, "I'm always here for you." So join us in this journey of discovery and comfort. Remember, you're never alone.